thank you for the introduction. So there are so many technical terms that came. So we'll come to them one by one. So first, let's start with your job itself. So for many people, even for me, I'm not aware of what does an avionics engineer do. Okay.
Okay.
So for the people who are interested in general space technology or that area, so first of all, what is avionics of any rocket, and what does an avionics engineer do?
Sure. So I'll start with a dramatic sentence. So avionics is basically the brain of the vehicle. So avionics includes all the electronics component that goes into controlling the vehicle in itself. So let's say you have your engines, right? So you have to control the engines through some electronic components. So that control module itself falls under avionics category. Then your vehicle talks to your ground station. So all of those electronic components that goes into talking to the ground station comes under avionics systems. Then your vehicle itself requires an autopilot loop guidance. It requires a system that can tell what the vehicle trajectory is. So that system called the guidance, navigation, and control system lies under avionics systems. So the entire control of the vehicle is done by avionics systems. So in simple terms, it's basically the entire electronics in the vehicle that falls under the avionics systems. So that is the intro to avionics in itself.
So basically those electronic components, right? So
yes,
what is your part? Like since that's the electronics and it controls the rocket, so basically it must have software in it, right? So
yes,
what is your part? Designing the electronic components or designing the software programs, those which interact with those components?
So okay, so my part, I started with a person who got involved in the hardware as well as software design. Then slowly I progressed into getting the entire system architecture ready for the vehicle. So I was responsible for making the entire avionics architecture. So when you have a vehicle, so there are so many systems in that vehicle. It's not just one electronic system controlling the entire vehicle. There are 50 different systems that are working together to make one launch vehicle work. So those 50 systems have to come together in an architecture that can make all of the things work, right? So there should be a system architecture for those. So I was and I am right now responsible for designing that architecture, system level architecture, and then I would be involved in designing of each and every avionics module. So I'll be responsible for hardware design as well as software design. So we have a team of people working with us who are mainly working in the software design part, or some people who are mainly working in the hardware design part. So I joined mostly as a system design person. I got involved in system design, and then I'll be involved in both the aspects, like software plus hardware. So I won't be focused on one particular field, because I will be responsible for a particular product, and that product will have software as well as hardware. So I'll be in charge of developing that entire product. So that would require both the fields working together. Yeah. So, but right now I'm mostly involved in the system design part. So like I said, the architecture design part in itself. So architecture design part mostly involves deciding the functionality of modules, the electronic modules, then deciding how they are talking to each other. So there are 50 systems, how they talk to each other, how each and every instruction is executed with those 50 modules. So deciding all of that takes a lot of time, because we have to do a lot of trade-offs. We have to do a lot of research as to how all of this can be designed. So a lot of time goes into trade-offs and literature service. So right now I'm mostly involved in that part.
So basically you're a product manager in terms of IT company.
In terms of IT, yeah, I think so, yes. But yeah.
Like, do you get your hands dirty? I mean, like you actually do some coding or some other thing, or you just design and do it to coders who implement this?
No. As I said, the starting project that I was given was actually a data acquisition system. So the hardware plus the software of that data acquisition system I was working on. But as I approached, like I think 6 months or almost 6 to 8 months in the company, I got involved in the system design part because we were in a starting phase at that point. So when I was an intern, I was working on a single project that was data acquisition system. So that project in itself required hardware because you have to develop a PCB for that, and then you have to write down the software for data acquisition in itself. So that involved me working on that system. So once my internship was over, I got involved in a lot of system design part. And after that, I've been going back and forth to software and hardware design as well. But mostly, I'm working in the system design part.